Hey guys, I am pretty excited because I just found something pretty cool the other day that I did not know existed, and I'm going to review it for you here just as soon as I get a chance to fly it. But everybody loves the Syma X5C-1. It's the best beginner quadcopter you can get, in most everybody's opinion. It's for this size, you just can't beat it. It's super durable, it's tough, it's super steady, easy to fly, forgiving on mistakes. Even the props are super durable. First time I bought one, I bought like 8 extra props. I don't think I ever broke one. I lost it to a tree before I ever broke a prop. But it's pretty much toy grade. As much as you may love it, it's a toy. You've got a cheap remote, you've got a pretty cheap quadcopter, as good as it is, and you can only do so much. But I have found the next step, and that would be this little deal. It is a FPV transmitter and monitor combo. You got your camera transmitter here. Here's your antenna. You got some dip switches here. See if I can zoom in. That's the antenna, of course. 3 dip switches, which gives you 8 different channels. Now, the one thing of this is it's going to be band E, which your monitor comes preset for band E as well. But if you had like some Fat Sharks goggles, it's not going to work with them because they're on band F. So if you have some Fat Shark goggles, you'll probably have to, depending on which version you got, you can get different receiver modules that can pick up all 32 channels. But anyway, this is band E. You have a on-off switch. Here's your charging port. You have a place to put the SD card, which I've just got the little stock one that comes with the Syma. And you have the camera here, and the camera is adjustable. You can, the only thing I don't really like about it is it doesn't have, it's just got like preset adjustments, so like it clicks into each different position. It would have been nicer if you could have just rotated it the whole way and maybe had some kind of screw to tighten up to get it right in place. But being able to adjust it's super nice anyway. And you have this cable here. Now it has its own internal battery, and which is really nice because it doesn't draw power from the quadcopter because it's already heavier. So that's probably going to reduce flight time just by itself. But it has its own internal battery, so that hopefully that will help on the flight time. But this cable is probably the nicest feature in my opinion, because you just replace the stock camera and plug this in where the stock camera plugs in, and where you have on your remote, where you activate the record feature, you can still use your remote to tell it when to record and when not to record, because it doesn't just send signal to the monitor, it also records onto the SD card, which is super nice. But that's pretty much everything on the camera transmitter. It's 200 milliwatts, so it's gonna broadcast further than you can actually fly the Syma, which is super nice. Here is the monitor. You has a it mounts around the, if I can get it in shot here, mounts around the antenna with these screws here, big thumb head screws, and as you can see it's adjustable. Now it can't lock into position, so yeah, it's good enough for as cheap as it is. And I wish, the one thing I do wish is it could have tilted back just a little bit further, because instead of flying like this, like I normally would, to see the monitor I'm going to have to be kind of at a little bit of an awkward angle which I guess you'll get used to it, but if it had just went just a little bit further back, it would have been perfect. But you have on off switch on the side, and the corresponding dip switches on the back to match the channel of the transmitter. And one kind of neat thing is it comes with this patch antenna, which is better than one of the regular doodad antennas that they always send you with this stuff. So that's kind of nice. They didn't really have to do that, but they went ahead and give you a pretty good little patch antenna. And of course you got the sun guards, which comes on all little FPV monitors. And of course the power on this is independent, has a charging port. And the one thing, there's several nice things about the screen. You have, in the corners, it will give you feedback on your battery level on both the monitor and the camera, which is really nice. So you can have some idea of how much battery you have left. I'm not sure exactly how accurate it's going to be, but just having some kind of feedback is going to be nice. And my favorite feature is down in the bottom right hand section here, you have a timer, and that tells you how much video you have left. But also, when you activate the video record feature, the numbers turn red, which lets you know that you're recording. So there's no guesswork. I know most of the time when I first got my Syma, you'd hit the record button and then you'd think, man, I'm getting some good footage. And then you get it back and you look, nope, it never got to record. Never started recording. So you'd either have to record and look at the camera to make sure and then take off and then get some flight footage, or just pretty much just guess and say, well, I hope it's recording. But with this, you know for sure you are recording, which is really nice. And I got my Syma from Banggood. It's really good value, like $45 I think. You get the transmitter and all, everything, all you need. But the one thing, they have this system on Banggood, but the one thing that I've read that you might want to read or look at before you buy it is this little adapter here, where the new camera actually clips on. You just take the 2 screws out of the stock camera that comes on it and then pop it off, and then you slide this one in place, and you have 2 screws right here that come in the kit, and they just screw down on it, and then that holds it in place. It's super secure, and then you just slide the new camera in place. And some people on Banggood were saying that it did not come with this, like the one I got off eBay. I'll post links to everything in the video, or in the description. So you might want to double check on that if you are thinking about getting this system, and just read up and see if Banggood has the system now. The only reason I didn't get it from Banggood is because they were out, and then after I got this off eBay, I read about them not having that plate. So you might want to check on that. And then this is the cable it comes with, the charger cable. It's one of the little USB jobs, just like it comes with the Syma. But the only difference is it has a split. You have one here for the camera and one that goes to the screen, so you can charge them both with just one cable. And then I'm going to try to get some flight footage for you and post that up, and then I will give my final thoughts on it when I see how it does. Thanks for watching, and tune back in.